All right, collective. How y'all doing out there now? I hope everything is going well in La La Land. I'm close as I can be to the microphone, so I hope you can hear me. Okay. Now, guys, this reading is going to be a little bit different today. Not too much different, but a little different from what I'm usually doing. However, I just want you to pay attention to how downloads come to you, how you should pay attention to your intuition before it makes sense. Now, we have been seeing that come up in the cards a lot. Now, for you guys that haven't actually viewed any of my videos, that has been a current thing. To really pay attention to your intuition before it makes sense. Now, it was so crazy that I was talking about, this is for the people that haven't heard the story, guys. So just bear with me so that I can make this clear for everybody that tunes into the video. Now, I was talking about Orca in a reading before this card came up in another reading. Now, this is the Well of Orca. Now, I had no idea that this card was in this deck because it's new to me. However, the movie Orca, maybe some of you guys are familiar with it, was about a great white whale. Now, the moral of that story was, it was pretty much like Jaws, the movie, you know what I'm saying, but it was about these predators that hunted the seas for whales, and they killed Orca's mate. Now, whales mate for life. Now, the whale actually took a picture of the person that killed his mate, and because they continued to savage the seas and kill the whales, Orca was out for revenge and got his revenge. Now, it was so crazy because I was explaining through the reading that in that particular reading that somebody has a mate out there that will actually go to the ends of the earth, that wants to be their mate for life. Soul connection. Now, when I got to this reading, this was telling you the next reading that embodied the actual card, was telling you to share your song, raise the vibration of the planet, and all that good jazz. Now, I can read out a little bit of that for you so you can be a little bit more familiar with what the card is entailing. Now, it says, the Well of Orca Elders are benevolent cosmic beings here to anchor a frequency of love onto the planet, to harmonize it with her song, their song. As they weave around the oceans, they do so much more than any of us know. Their physical presence affects the Earth's magnetic field, and their harmonic call us to wake up and remember our own soul song. Now it says, look into the eye of the whale. It's something you'll never forget. I told you it was something about the eye. And it's like, they never forget. The whales see into your very being, and in an instant you're changed forever. They see beyond the physical, the woundings, the identity, the personality, the story. Now, I believe this is what Spirit is telling light workers, earth angels, whatever you want to call yourself. This is what you're capable of doing. And in the reading yesterday, I was telling somebody that they're not paying attention to their gifts, and that somebody is going to be made out of a believer. Now, while I was preparing for this reading, of course, everything was coming to me that I needed to be saying throughout this reading. Now, this is time for miracles during this period. Now, I really don't celebrate the holidays, but listen, I do believe in miracles. I do believe in miracles. And maybe that miracle is going to happen rather sooner than later. Now, where am I going with this? Now, it says if you pull this card, you are being called to surrender to the deepest truth and share its potency. To bow to who you truly are, to stretch your heart wide enough to hold it all. To leave your fears, doubts, and your baggage at the door. To question any part of you that doesn't feel good enough. That's right. Because I told you, You are Earth Angel, and you are here to raise the vibration of the planet. Now, I got into a lot on that reading yesterday, and you can go back and check that out. But I don't want to, lose focus of what I'm talking about here today. So I'm going to just leave that part right there where it's at. Just to give you a little update of where I'm going with this. Okay, boo? Now, it was so crazy. Just sitting there looking at something, not even thinking about this reading. Jonah and the whale came to my mind. Now, I don't know. This came out of a thought from nowhere. So, of course, I'm barely familiar with the story. And I know Jonah was swallowed up by a whale. But I really didn't understand why. Now, I was raised in a Christian home and all that good jazz. And again, I'm not here to debate the Bible or try to teach you the Bible. But I just want to show you how those downloads come and how you should pay attention to what's being said to you. And it's telling you to pay attention to your intuition before it makes sense. Okay? Now, I hope I don't get all over the place with this because, listen, I always got to make things difficult. Now, I'm going to read a little bit about Jonah and the whale, okay? And I did pull it up so you can be familiar. Now, a lot of you guys might be familiar with the story, but this is for the people that's not. Now, it says wait a minute, let me see. Okay, it says Jonah and the whale. Now, the moral is that Jonah was an Israelite whom God had called to be a prophet, but he refused to accept his divine mission. Now, I told you somebody yesterday was turning their back on their gift. Now, let me see. It says Jonah was a giant fish. Now, he was in the well of the whale. Jonah was in the belly of the whale for 3 days and 3 nights. Now, I told you that 3 is always relevant. Now, I don't know what this is going to have to do with it, but I just wanted to pull a little bit from the zodiac to tell you to pay attention to the little short synopsis keywords it has for that. Now, this is all about local movement, short journeys, communication, schooling, and siblings. Alright? And I'm just leave that there. And we're going to come back to that later. Just remember that. Okay? Something that you should be taking away from that as well. Okay? Now, it says, it's something that I pulled up that was so relevant to this. Okay. He was in there for 3 days. Wait a minute, let me see. Now it says, let me just do it. Okay, now let me see. It's the story of the Old Testament. Now, Jonah was an Israelite whom God had called to be a prophet, but he refused to accept his divine mission and left on a sea voyage instead. God then raised a great storm as a sign of his anger with Jonah. The sailors, realizing that Jonah's disobedience had caused the storm, threw him overboard in an attempt to save their ship. Jonah was saved from drowning when he was swallowed up by a great fish. He lived for 3 days inside the creature, after which the fish vomited out Jonah upon dry land. Thankful that his life had been spared, Jonah took up his prophetic mission. Now, it also said that in one of the synopses that I read, that you can run, but you can't hide from your gifts. Now, somebody is actually seeing that they have the ability to utilize their voice, speak their truth, raise the vibration of the planet. And I don't know if it's fear that's holding you back. Now, one of the little synopsis that we read from the book is telling you to come up out of your fear. Now what I want to do first is pull from these cards. Now this is going to close out the reading. Now this is going to be your major takeaway, bro. Alright. Now this is Saraswati. Don't know what it means. Alright. That's going to close out the reading. Now what I want to do, because we're talking about fish and all that good jazz, we're going to pull 3 from here. Because they are starseed cards. And that's going to tell us a little bit about what you got going on. Alright? Whatever come out. Alright. Now you got the courageous peony. Multifaceted, unique nature, and let yourself be seen. What I was just telling you to do. Avoid, wait, it's not your time. Things are being woven. Stop, embrace winter. Earth school. We're going to take these. I'm going to leave that there. Now you got Earth School, Life Lessons, Souls, Growth, Study, Higher Learning. Now we did read that. I told you that was meant for some of you guys. Now everybody is at a different transition position in your soul's growth. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. Now it's telling you to wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. Now we're not sure what that's in regards to, but I don't think that is telling you to wait on spreading the vibration of the planet. Listen, you can do that just by leading by example, working on yourself. Now it looks like somebody is looking down through the firmament. Now you have the void here, and it says to stop, embrace winter. Great cosmic wound. The void. Now I want to read out a little bit of that, and I hope I don't jack the reading up with stumbling over my words, but y'all, I'm going to take my time and I'm cleaning my glasses off and all that good jazz. So we're going to take our time with this and see what Spirit is trying to tell us. Alright. Now you got the weight of the world here. Boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Now, just understand. Once you begin to let go of trying to control the outcome of the situation, that may be why that weight is there. Listen, it's going to save you a lot of worry, unnecessary worry. Because what's meant for you is going to come through. And you got to believe that. Just understand and know that everything, don't the universe always show up on time, the source, the provider? Anytime that you've been in need, alright, I had to pause the video for a minute because don't know what was going out there. On out there. I just want one more. Spirit. Alright, thank you. Now you got the child of the cosmos. And that's who you are, boo. And that's who you are. Now I'm not going to read out all the cards because I think these here are kind of self-explanatory. But let's read out the weight and the void. We already know what earth schooling it is and what you came here to do. Alright? Now it says, in our fast, loud, reactive, comparative world, where an instant response is so often expected and at times even a currency, it can feel almost impossible to take a breath, let alone give ourselves the space to rest, wait, and reset. We're so often in overdrive, expecting instantaneous results over and over again. And when guidance doesn't come at these extreme speeds, it can feel as though something is gone wrong. But often, not receiving guidance is guidance in itself. When you ask for guidance and don't receive it, it can often mean, wait, it's not yet your time. Now that just may be the guidance. Our challenge is to keep trusting when, on the surface, it appears that nothing is happening. To remember that no matter how long or bitter the winter, spring does always come. To remember that you need to solve, it says to remember that you don't need to solve all the world's problem in a single day, and that perhaps they'll be better solved with some perspective and a good night's sleep. This card is your permission to slip, to slow down, switch off, and rest. You're being reminded to have patience and to trust the mysteries of life, to trust things are being woven on your behalf. It may not be happening to the timeline you like, but if you gather up your patience, it will be orchestrated better than you can ever imagine. Listen, you keep working on you, boo. You keep singing, raising the vibration of the planet. Now, I'm assuming that this has a lot to do with manifestation, struggles, feeling left out in the cold, relationships, whatever. You just keep vibrating high, boo. That's you connecting with the universe. And that's going to bring it in when it's time. Tell you all the time, the name of the game is love. Opening up your heart, trusting in the mother universe, the source. Okay? Taking that call and doing what it is that you came here to do. And that's to remember you. Yeah. It's time to make a choice. Now let's pull a couple of these. Now let's look at the void first. The void. Y'all. I sure wish I had some better eyes. Can I manifest that? Okay. Now you got 116 here. Now that just reminded me of the angel number 666. Now some of you guys might be saying 666. Now I know that number is hard to come up, but when I last viewed the numbers on this particular video yesterday, talking about the whale, it was 66 views and 6 comments. Let me say thank you for the comments. I appreciate that so much, all the subscribers, while I'm on that topic. Now, what did I say it was? On 16. Now, I think it's something irrelevant. Relevant about the angel number 666. Paying attention to your intuition before it makes sense. All right, now it says everything and nothing exists in the void. It's where all life begins and ends. It's the winter and the womb, the fertile darkness where all things originate and all seeds grow. I'm telling you, it's something about to happen in the winter. Some miracle. It says comforting and intimidating, freeing and daunting. It can feel both overwhelming, small, and huge. The void is where faith lies. The message of the void is to surrender to the unknown, to allow the fertile darkness of nothingness to nourish the new seeds growing within you, regardless of whether you know that you'll one day become. What? Regardless of whether you know what they'll one day become. Okay, that's your seeds. You're being called to surrender to the mysteries of what's next, to rest, and to allow the winter of your life to do the work for you. To hand over your control and trust that just because you can't see what's happening beneath the surface, it doesn't mean that things are not at work. The greatest weaving happens when you find a way to surrender and trust that our life is being knitted for us, right beneath the surface, in ways known and unknowable. Now is the time to cultivate faith and to allow deep, deep rest. The void often surfaces at the end of the chapter or a life phase. When we're called to let go of all that we know and identify with, when you're in the void, it can feel scary and as if you should be doing something. However, when this card appears, it's a sure sign that the most of the productive things that you... Wait a minute. However, when this card appears, it's a sure sign that the most productive thing to do is to relinquish control and surrender to the changing mystery of life. Now, I hope that was so clear for you guys. And I'm telling you, that's what you need to do. Release. Because we envision things that, listen, with our minds, that our imagination has so much more to offer. The universe is going to bring you all kinds of downloads, your imaginations of the life that you want to lead. And I'm telling you, it's going to be miraculous, miracles, things that you can't fathom if you just let go and just trust that your abundance is coming in. Now, I'm telling y'all, this is something totally different that's going on in this time. Something that has never happened before. And I'm looking at this screen, I'm just looking at all these orbs that's floating on this Buddha, or whatever it is, this statue that's sitting in the middle of a lake. And these are the orbs and the spirits and the mysteries of the world that we don't see. That's always with us, guiding us, leading us, just telling us to let go. Just let it go. Because what you think you want, the universe got something better for you. Yeah. It's going to be so different. And Spirit is telling me to tell you to tap into your creativity. You're going to need to tap into that in these changing times, boo. You're not going to be working for nobody else, boo. You're going to be your own boss. Yep. You're going to be your own boss. free in your spirit. You're not meant here to be a slave for nobody. And that's what you need to understand. Now you got hope coming out here, right up under this earth school. And that's what you're providing for people. Hope. You're giving them a knowing. Yeah, I don't always like that word hope. You got waiting. Again, as we all are. I'm waiting too, boo. You are not alone. Now that was deep dive, sticking out. Now some of you guys really need to deep dive. Heal, open your heart, and let go of everything that no longer serves you. But be patient with yourself. This ain't gonna be done overnight. And nobody is perfect. And that's what you got to understand too. When you operating in love, that's the best you can do, right? Listen, you can't make it up. But wait. Telling you to operate in love. That love is coming your way. And friendships. Now it's telling you to stop, embrace winter, and great cosmic wound the boy with friendships. Now we gotta see what that's talking about. It's something so relevant that made me pause on that. But look at what's down there. Hope, love, and friendship. Now maybe some of you guys are just hoping for better friendship. Somebody needs to just go with the flow. And maybe that's just your soul tribe coming in. You know, I'm telling you, the universe is going to align you. It really is. Now, I really do want to read out the courageous peony, because I think that's going to help you too. So I can learn these cards as well. Let's see. Where are you, baby? Where is it? Sure, I'll tell you. Okay, there you go. It would be so helpful if they put these things together. Now you got the cosmic heart here, and you got starting with the C, the 7. But why it ain't? I don't know. Listen. Make it difficult. Now it says the courageous peony. Now it says flowers don't open and close according to who walks by. They embrace all of what they are and show it to the world around them. The peony doesn't try to compete with the cherry blossom, and the cherry blossom doesn't try to compete with the tulip. They own what they are and trust the timing of their true nature. You're being called to do the same. It's time to open yourself up to being seen. Time to share your incredible, multifaceted, true nature. The world around you, to the world around you. to uncover and reveal your soul's greatest gifts without wavering, to own your uniqueness without apology. There's a flower on this planet that holds the same qualities that your soul is readying itself to express. Let it inform in you. You may have been taught that it's safer to keep your lights hidden, your voice small, to hide behind the bushes instead of growing tall. The courageous peony is here to remind you that it's safe to embody all of who you truly are. It's safe to share your voice and to let yourself be seen. At first, it may feel uncomfortable, and you may be afraid of what others think. But with each passing day, it does become easier. Little by little, you realize that it draws in those who are meant for you. And that's with those friendships, with the void. An experience you've been longing for to arrive at your feet. Wow, I just was saying that. Yep. They're coming, boo. They're coming. And that's why I was telling you to go with the flow and trust. Trust the process. You're the light. Right in that daggone void. From the darkness comes the light. Now I want to say that all these cards down here particularly embody your compassion, your longings. A lot of love, boo. Got a lot of love. And Spirit see that. And not trying to punish you. You got unnecessary worry, boo. Because this is who you are becoming. That's what that waiting is about. And I see you anxious. You ready to help. Look at you. Looking down on the world. But love. And I told y'all, it's some type of earth angel. They looking down on you too. Some spirit guiding you, comforting you. Just like it's looking down on you. Just feel it. Just feel it. Now I did say I wanted to read out that 666 angel spiritual number, spiritual meaning. Let me see. Before I go any further. I think it's important. Oh, it says, if you are searching for the love of your life, the number 666 is a signal that your soulmate twin flame is close. Now let's see what it means in manifestation. Now that's got something to do with those friendships. Now just know that your soulmate, your twin flame, is most likely going to be your best friend. They're going to mirror you, match your energy. Now it says, first of all, if you keep seeing 666, you should focus on putting your heart first and chasing relationships, according to Wilder, because 6 energy is associated with beauty. The number also invites you to make space in your life for wonderful things to manifest. Oh. Now it's also a sign to let go of perfectionism and find gratitude in your partnership. Wow. I said that too. Now it says to refocus. You may feel lost, like your needs aren't being met, but they are. Now this is really telling you, if you are in a relationship, to be attentive to your partner. Now we talked a lot yesterday about somebody turning their back on a relationship. Now I did say it was going to be some communication between an emperor and the empress, because the swords were showing up like wildfire. And I did say the way somebody was expressing themselves. Now the swords does speak in logic, brother, with compassion. But we had the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups as the overall energy. Listen, I think that is what Spirit wants you to be dedicated to. That compassionate nature. To speak with love versus logic. Remember that when we speak from the mind and logic, yeah, that's the ego and fear. You have to speak from imagination. To know that your relationships have the ability to have a miraculous miracle, something that you've never experienced before. We got to believe that, boo. We got to be vulnerable enough to let our person know how we feel and what we expect. To display that so that we can receive that. And once you begin to display that, that's what you're going to get back. And if you're not, you'll know that that person ain't meant for you. And I did say that somebody is in the wrong relationship. Somebody's leaving somebody to find their true partner. Yeah. And that has a lot to do with the lack of communication, the barrier, the not seeing eye to eye, that energy not being matched. There you go. And somebody is failing to see the opportunity in front of them. And somebody about to walk the heck out the door. I'm trying to tell you. They done had it up to here because they fighting with somebody's ego. They about to raise their vibration and step into this. And somebody gonna be coming back. But they ain't ready. They ain't ready. And Spirit telling you that, listen, boo. For some of you guys, there is going to be some renewal. But you got to work on this. You got to come up out of this me. Yeah. And be willing to learn. And be willing to learn. To become this person. To bring that magical aspect into your life. And let those stresses down. Communicate clearly. Because somebody, I'm trying to tell you, is tired. They feel like this. Left out in the cold. Woesy me. But there's a new beginning for somebody. Yeah. They're going to have a victory. Because they're choosing love for self. Closing that sucker out. Growing. Yeah, I'm telling you. This is somebody. I'm trying to tell you. Somebody about to wake up. Somebody about to wake up and they experience their truth. Speak their truth. Becoming a star. Raising their vibration so that this, for somebody, is at a freaking crossroad and need to step back and get it together and wait, because they need to heal. Yep. Let's discover who they are. Yeah. And Spirit trying to show you how to work on that shadow side of yourself, all the childhood trauma, and come up out of fear, the ego. Take the blindfolds off so that you can have new beginnings. I tell y'all, these lilies is the field. That lily field is in your mind. That's what needs to be nourished. Liberate yourself from narcissistic ass people. That could be you. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who the fairest are. Listen. And there goes the three again. Yeah. Too much partying and going on and stuff right there. Somebody tired of that though. There you go. The emperor. The empress. Whoever. I tell you, somebody is leaving to find happiness. I have to take action. Yep. And I done gave a whole spiel but let's see what's coming out. I don't know what you want me to pull from Spirit. Alright, let's do something. We're gonna pull some of these cards. Now most of you guys out there doing a good job. I just want you to know that. There you are. We're gonna get it together. Now I want y'all to leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. I need your help too. I'm telling you to listen. Somebody's been angry. You need to let it go. Now I'm gonna take all of them. Now you got strength again with boundaries, manifest, and divine timing. Yep, and this is all about that ego. Somebody need to have boundaries against some friendships, partnerships, whatever. Somebody needs to listen more in regards to friendships and know that nobody is perfect. Yeah. Some change need to happen in regards to how you block your heart off. We all been through it, boo. Alright, Spirit. Spirit is telling me to pull a couple of these. It's time for you to spread your wings and bring balance into the situation. Now, I just want 3 if I could. It says to rest and reconsider. Now we talked about that with the void. And this is on listen and strength. How many do we want? 2? Maybe 2. I don't know. Whatever come out. Alright, we're going to, yeah. Dang, alright. I'm just telling you to take the lead. And third eye. That's lining up on weight of the world. And the courageous Fiona is telling you to take the lead. Letting yourself be seen. Your uniqueness. Now you got success and growth. lining up with cosmos of the child of the cosmos. Damn, my dyslexic be popping in, don't it? Now, I do see a lot of success and growth in regards to your intelligence. Really tapping into the universe, connecting with spirit. Now, this success and growth is lining up with divine timing, and your manifestations. It's growing. Because something is growing inside of you, boo. Rest and reconsider. Now, that got something to do with relationships. Somebody need to take the lead in regards to some type of relationship and see beyond the void. Yeah. The weight of the world. Now, maybe the weight of the world and the expectation of others got something to do with the way you see relationships. Now, we talked about that being a product of your environment. Finding some of these behaviors acceptable due to peer pressure. Lord, child. Now, if all the people in the world, Blueface and Krishan get the most media play. Now, you can't tell me there ain't something that ain't wrong there. Okay? Child, listen. I ain't going there. Cause all that kind of behavior, child, listen. It's coming to an end. Now, I do see somebody learning something new, some new discovery. Could just be about you, boo. That Ace of Pentacles is you. That's leading you to that Ace of Pentacles. That's what that is right there. That's the beginning. Yep. We got the Wounded Warrior, the Nine of Wands. Keep showing up. Right on. Rest and reconsider. This is you. Resting and reconsider. Going in the hermit mode. In regards to whatever this is. Now, this on something you waiting on. And some type of love. Now, it's going to be, for a lot of you guys, manifestations. Now, you are to the 9. Just understand, you're getting to the 10. Now, this could have something to do with a relationship. This could be self-sabotage. Somebody need to really tap into their gifts. Now, we did speak about that. Understand that anything that I say is not by accident. It's making sense for somebody, if not for you. Take the lead. This was with this lining up with strength. Now, some of you guys may just need to walk away. Now, this taking me back to how I used to identify this card. That is a church, in my opinion. Some type of institutional belief system. Organization is all about them coins. But somebody's walking away. Despite the injuries, feeling left out, they passing it. Taking the lead. To work on that shadow side of self and to embrace love. Now, this is also something that you don't see coming. Yeah. That's that miracle. And there you go. The third eye on the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is about to see different. Queen of Wands is materialistic, but she about to put up some boundaries. in regards to self. Yeah. She's about to come up out that crossroads so that spirit can bring these gifts in. Queen of Wands, King of Wands, whatever you want it to be. Yep. Jiggle Justice right beside her. The manifestations, the weight of the world. Listen. The world is about to come into balance. Now I ain't saying it's gonna happen overnight, but it's about to. For a lot of us. Different timeline. There's gonna be a lot of people still in the mindset of Krishan Rock and Blueface, but a lot of us is not gonna be there. And just like I said with that death card, the dead is gonna bury the dead. And a lot of us gonna be Jonah in that well. Taking up the call. This is downloads. And I don't care what that was that happened to you. The Spirit said, listen. Move forward. Because she got you. This justice is on success and growth in your third eye. Balance. Good. Information coming. Success and growth. Divine timing. Something about to happen. I'm willing to bet that something is going to happen before this year is out. For a lot of you guys. I'm willing to bet. Communication is key. This is justice too, boo. How my girl Ku Klux say? That's what I call her, Ku Klux Dorsey. I don't know if that's the right name or not, but she called it Judge Judy. I just heard change is coming. I don't know what, and I heard it from the Money Train. Then they have a little song in there, change is coming. Something. Denzel Washington and Woody Harrelson and Jennifer Lopez, the Money Train. Listen. I heard it. It's a new beginning. It's a new beginning. It's a new beginning. Somebody is moving forward to a new life. Seriously, I'm telling the truth. This is all you need to be fighting. Fear. Yep. Look, the man that the Money Train man, don't stop his trains. Oh yeah, he going down. He risked all those people's lives because he ain't want nothing to happen to his precious train. Yeah. Judgment is coming. The trumpet is sounding. Divine timing. Somebody is really moving through. It's coming. The manifestations, boo. Yep. What Spirit say? Jonah, you can run, but you can't hide, boo. Better make the choice to take the call to raise the vibration of you and the planet. Yeah, somebody need to be speaking within their community. Yeah. Got to be a victory. Yep, now we're seeing the Queen with this. Yeah. Something is coming together. Yeah. Wheels is turning. in regards to whatever you're working on. I told you somebody leaving somebody though, because it lacks balance. That death and that rebirth. Somebody need to heal from something. And there's the truth. I see that. I seen the 9 with that unnecessary in reverse. Somebody done with it. Yeah. Somebody healing. I see somebody got a new lease on life. In hermit mode. Look at that. You can't make it up. Reconsidering some things. Now it's going to be good for some people. It's going to be bad for some people. Some people is really going to be left out in the cold because they just don't want to change, boo. Spirit said, let the dead bury the dead. It's time for you to save yourself. Because judgment is coming. Yep. Now, I don't know why it made me pay attention to this. Yep, that 3. That Jonah in the wheel telling you to take the lead. Take the lead, bro. Take the lead. That victory. I'm taking the lead. I'm looking at this King of Wands. Look, he owned the Queen too. With that third eye and boundaries. And the courage peony. Let yourself, I think that person is just coming into balance. Mm-hmm. Celebration. Third eye. Yeah, spirit is all in the midst of this. Maybe your spirit animal is a whale. Maybe you need to do some research on that. I don't know. I'm going to do some myself. I know that. I told y'all that these readings are for me too. Now, I think that my gifts come from visualization. Like I see messages and art, and as of right now, I really do look at images and get messages. Now maybe some of you guys are like that as well, because it's something about your eyes. It is. It's something about your eyes. And it says something about you seeing through the veil. Seeing through people. I don't know. You can read their minds. Something. It's something. You really tapped in. I don't think you know it though. Paying attention to something. Now this did fall in the reverse. I think it's a done deal. Yeah. Somebody liberating themselves from a relationship. They love up on themselves. Organizations, old ideals. Yeah. I haven't said this in a while, but yeah. Somebody putting their clothes on. Clearing up their energetic field, if you will. Yeah. Taking action. letting these things fall by the wayside. Moving forward, the hill, new beginnings. Yeah. Somebody is really utilizing their voice. And I'm so happy to see this. It's like these two energies are coming together. And I was talking about all these, the wands down here, the king, the cups, queen of wands, coming together to formulate the empress and the emperor. Yeah. 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 Coming into balance. Light bulb moments. Yeah. Told you. They're done with that. Done with it. Done. Done with it. Your gifts. Discovering you. Raising your vibration. This was what Spirit got for you, boo. Stability. Look at all that. All in a row. That's crazy. Look. All in a row. That's all you got to do. Just have faith. Take the leap of faith. All this is moving towards it. Yep. This was beautiful in my opinion, boo. And ain't none of that come from me. That was all Spirit. That was all Spirit. All Spirit. Now let's see. We're going to close the reading out with this because this was a lot about relationships. A lot about relationships. Oh, I don't want to forget that. That's your takeaway. I love it. I love it. Look at me. I'm always going over an hour. I hope people be watching it to the fullest extent. There you go, boo. There you go. What I say in the other one? All them orbs down on you. Look at all those orbs. Child of the cosmos. Hard times are over. Look forward to the abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. Yes. The universe lies within you, boo. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? You got a proposal coming. Told you got some kind of freaking angel watching over you. They love you. Spirit said, let the weight of the world go. So protected. Sometimes, oh goodness. Sometimes, I just love this. Now you got a wish, your heart desires is ready to come true. And it's telling you to harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead. Right there. Telling you to listen to Shelly as she tell you what's about to happen for you. Look at the Bible, talking about Jonah. Success, hope, freedom, healing, and magic are all available if you just believe. Soul searching will bring you inner peace in many areas of your life. And love surround all of your connections. Move forward, positivity in all areas of your life. Yep. Whew. Somebody about to be celebrating something. Got the sun, the marriage, the celebration with the world card. Can't make it up. Yeah. something gonna happen for somebody. Even though I don't believe, I don't celebrate Christmas or that like that, but something about to happen. No freaking miracle is about to happen. And I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it. Somebody gonna be made out of a believer. Something has to happen. I know it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I'm not gonna put this out here and jeopardize my credibility. I'm just not. Let me read that. We're gonna close it out. Where you at? 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 Y'all listen. Okay, there you go. I'm about to say all these S's and that ain't there nowhere. Now I'm going to read the reverse. And the upright. And you can get in where you fit in. Now it says, perhaps you've been feeling creativity blocked, which just means you have forgotten who you truly are. Your divine nature is one of endless creativity. There is no shortage of ideas, like a river. You just have to tap back into the infinite stream of inspiration. What were you creative, active, you loved as a child? Bring them back into your daily life. Dance, doodle, sing, paint, play an instrument, write. Use your body to silence your inner monologue. Allow yourself to surrender to the greater flow that is the universe in motion. Remember that you are already a creative being. The only thing that's blocking you is your mind. I tell you, I don't even like messing with the mind no more. What I call it, imagination, soul, and light. You know how people say mind, body, and soul? No. Imagination, soul, and light. That's all I want. That's all I want. Now it says, serenity appears when you have surrendered to creativity, the endless stream that we only catch glimpses of, but can feed us for life. Now this is a sacred river flowing with divine wisdom, nourishing us with nectar for the soul, art, music, dance, and literature. You may draw upon sovereignty when new ideals are flourishing and you are channeling universal wisdom. Now I tell y'all, pay attention. It's crazy. Now if that wasn't a crazy channel that came in 3 increments, I just start talking about Orca about something else, and it came to this reading right here. Now you yourself can get you some cards, flashcards, and write down messages that you want the universe to tell you. Yeah, mix it up with some of your challenges, and Spirit gonna talk to you. Now it says, when you lose yourself in dance, when you become one with music, she is the very source of inspiration embodying the cosmos through communication, meditation, intuition, speech, and sound. Sawadi has come to you to deliver the message to pursue the creative idea with full force, and you are fully supported by her blessings. Now, we did speak about tapping into your creativity when I first started. And that's all Spirit wants you to do. To create. To raise your vibration. Once you raise your vibration, you're going to be creating all kinds of things. Told you to get you a coloring book. Get some puzzles. I don't know. Anything. That's going to make you tap into your inner child. To take your mind away from the mundane. The craziness of the world. To tap out of mainstream media. Because listen, they is full of the shenanigans. I don't even listen to that mess at all. I don't. Now, I don't know why Spirit is putting this on my mind to talk about, but I was looking at one of my videos on my tablet. Now, I don't usually do that, but I use the TV to look at content because, listen, I like to chill back and relax and look at it on a big screen. But I just seen the numbers fluctuating back and forth. It went from 32 to 44, 40, back to 32. I seen comments, no views. Listen, they say it's pre-retrograde, but listen, child, listen. I think that Spirit is telling you don't pay attention to that mess either. The lies, the deception, and communication. Yeah, it's just to get you worked up. Listen, don't pay attention to none of it. Just continue to do you. Alright? Alright, love you, boo. See you on the next one. Hit the like button.